So I believe the remaining concerns were having to do with the tension force applied here from the core tube from the drum when pulling the drum out of the ground, that this whole thing can stay together. So the first part where this could be a problem is where this bearing race is holding on to this bearing and it's press fit onto this tube. So the concern was that when it was pulling out, this race would pop off to the bottom and the whole tube would slide out. So a basic analysis was done, and it said that yes, press fit with this race was probably sufficient to take that tension force. However, also I added just a physical shelf to stop the race so it can't move, in addition to the press fit. So the next point of concern on the same issue is that the only thing holding the whole fin body, so this upper area here, onto the tube is the friction caused between the key and the keyway, possibly. So I did a basic calculation again, just finding the friction force based on what these set screws here and here, the load that they can apply between these two surfaces, and again it implied that it was a sufficient amount of force to oppose the force of pulling this out of the ground. However, when Molly and I met last week, we talked about, she suggested having an opposing set screw that had a pocket or something directly into the core tube, to add additional support in this axial direction. I had originally said that I didn't really want to do that because that takes away our options as far as alignment for getting all the motor mount and this whole fin body in exactly the right place that we want. So I thought about it some more and I realized, so we can add these holes after we align everything. So once everything's in place, then we can add these holes exactly where they need to be. And then, as you can see, these set screws will be in a little bit of a pocket, so that will also provide a physical stop so that it can't slide off the tube. And again, one of the analyses I did was a shear analysis on one of these 440 set screws at 135 pounds, and I believe the analysis showed that that should be just fine.